Yeah. Daniel Bryan's a friend of mine. We have been able to build. It's sort of funny because the relationship you saw with Team Hell No on screen, that sometimes goes off screen as well. But he's a great human being. He's a good friend of mine, and frankly, the Team Hell No stuff helped me. It was through the years. Well, what it did for me was basically showed people that I could be a well-rounded performer. Because through the years, I'd always been the silent guy, I'd always been the mean guy, I'd always been the extremely serious guy. And if you would have told people in 2000, the year 2000 or 1998 that, or even 2005, 2000, whatever, that Kane is going to provide the comedic element to the show, well, they'd have looked at you like you were completely nuts and off your rocker. But because of Daniel Bryan, I was able to do that. And so often what happens, of course, in our business is like a dance. And both partners have to be good at what they do. And he was very good at what he does. Tremendous in-ring technician. And much similar to, the guy that sort of pops in mind is Rey Mysterio in the fact that, Ray's extremely undersized. How he's ever going to compete with the behemoths in WWE? But he used his lack of size as a tremendous advantage because the audience is able to relate to him because, they're looking at a guy like me and thinking, this guy's huge. How would I ever, how would I ever get in the ring and fight with him? But then they're looking at a guy like Ray and go, that's the guy that I can relate to. And I think it was the same with Daniel Bryan. When he retired, Rolling Stone, I think the headline was, WWE's everyman. And that's what he is. He's the guy that can relate to everybody. Not only because of, he's not a big guy, but he has so much passion, and he's also a very humble human being. He's just the average dude, and I think that shows through. He's sincere and he's genuine, and people relate to that. And then of course you add on the fact that he's just a tremendous talent, and there's your superstar, right? And what's so cool about his story is that's who the fans picked, to be their guy. I mean, it was all organic, so that was really cool. And it was sad to see what happened. One of those things where his passion and always working hard, just like we were talking about earlier about Seth Rollins. Well, that cost him some injuries, and at some point, no matter what your heart is, your body's just not going to be able to do it anymore, or it becomes too dangerous for your body to do. But nevertheless, the thing about a guy like Daniel Bryan, he's also a really smart guy. So it's not like he hasn't, nor will he ever, be one of those guys that just packs it in and calls it a day. I don't think. I think he's going to be part of WWE for quite a while, and rightly so.